It's a Wall Street bloodbath. What's going on? What's happening? Well, goodness gracious, Cretaceous, if it isn't something we're all too familiar with, but the economy's going to crap. But it's okay. We're in the same boat together. So while we are sinking, maybe we could save it. Maybe we can't. But let's play this video because this is breaking news.
Some would call history in the most scary. Don't say that.
We have never been down 1,000 points ever, not even intraday on the NASDAQ.
Is that true?
That is true.
Okay. I'm down 6% right from the get-go. This is heavy big tech. Here we go. Look at them go down. Microsoft is down $20.
Yeah, go down. Go down, Microsoft, Alphabet, Meta Platforms, Amazon, Apple. It's all going down. You know, one would sound almost paranoid, almost crazy, as if this is kind of to be expected, especially during an election season, how it's all just happening right now.
So that's 5%. Alphabet, 5%. Meta, 6%. Amazon, 6%. Apple, 9% down. Let's pull out Apple. This is interesting. A question for you, some would call history.
Now, look, it's down 1,000 points. So what's going on? So let's go ahead and talk about this. So Wall Street bloodbath. This is from the from the New York Post. Why did I say Washington Post? God, I'm getting them all confused. I'm getting secondhand dementia. I blame the economy for giving me secondhand dementia. Wall Street's main indexes nosedived on Monday. Hey, that's today. As fears of the United States tipping into depression, following weak economic data last week rippled through global markets. But wait, hold on. Biden and the Democrats said this economy's doing great. Hey, folks, how's the economy treating you? How's this news treating you? Type 14. Well, I'm in utter shock. I get 3 meals a day, a full tank of gas. I pay all my bills. Everything's fine. I am shocked. The Democrats and the media said everything's fine. A type 2. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. This question again? You know it sucks. Yeah, we saw this coming. Okay, this economy crash is coming. We know it sucks. I'm not surprised by this one bit, and I'm not laughing. I wonder how many twos we'll get in the chat. I wonder. After all, outside Steeler fan, good fan of the show, I didn't see this coming. No, we all did, buddy. It's okay. It's all okay. Seeing a lot of twos in the chat. Hang in there. But according to Mima Flowers, hey, let's just print more money. Don't worry, folks. We could smile as the world is ending. Stay tuned with Hard Lens Media. This is how we're going to get through this together, like group therapy. Hang on. We'll get through this. The blue chip Dow Jones Industrial Index plunged more than 1,100 points after the opening bell. That's not good. While the tech-heavy NASDAQ composite fell nearly 5% after entering correction territory last week. The declines followed broad sell-offs overseas, with the Tokyo-based Nikkei index suffering its worst single-day retreat since the infamous Black Monday crash of 1987, closing 12.4% lower, while European stocks fell to near 6 months lows. By the way, you know, when I was last year, when I was cleaning out my attic, I actually found a book before the infamous Tokyo or Japanese economic crash, how it talked about how strong Japan's economy was. Let's just say that book is severely out of date. Anyways, don't worry. I didn't throw it out. I still have it. I look at it like, boy, there was a lot of optimism in that year. The Pan-European stock, you know, they had another X in there to be triple X. 600 index was down 2.6% at 487, 15 points. Its lowest since February 13th. My goodness. Some of the world's largest tech companies saw their stocks get hammered early Monday. Nvidia, Meta, Apple all lost 6% of their market capitalization. You know, I want to be an honest, ever hopeful person. But, you know, looking at this economy, looking at how things are crashing, one has to wonder how our oh-so-fantastic politicians are doing. I mentioned this Twitter account before, and I'm pretty sure they're going to be sending out some updated information very soon for all of us to see. But this is called Unusual Whales. I have referenced them numerous times. These are the people who brought up, yeah, that's right, how our also fantastic congressmen and women are doing insider trading. Look at that. We got all these politicians, even Nancy Pelosi's there. Look at that. Democrats and Republicans. And they say they can't work together. But one has to wonder. How will they fare out? And I've always checked out Unusual Whales. And by the way, Unusual Whales wrote this 45 minutes ago. Call your mother and your father and your lover and your side bitches. Hurry, because everything's in that deep, deep red. That deep, 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 deep red. If you're not following Unusual Whales, please do so. So let's continue on. Don't worry, folks. We're going to be okay. It's going to get crazier. But together we'll be strong. Okay, so Apple, the iPhone maker, iPhone cell phones, was still reeling from the announcement Saturday that billionaire investor Warren Buffett cut his stake in the company by half. Through the Berkshire Hathaway chief remains the firm's largest shareholder. Wow. Last week, Buffett also sold $3 billion worth of stock in Bank of America. Here we go again. We're doing it. Together, Gators strong. Gators strong, baby. We're going to be it. Gators strong. It's going to be fine. All right? We're going to be fine. Everything hopefully will be okay. Oh boy. Oh no. Cryptocurrency. Oh, if you guys haven't been hit enough. Cryptocurrency was also hit hard by Monday's meltdown. That's today. In the markets, Bitcoin shed more than 17% of its value, while Ethereum was down more than 21%. Oh God. Oh, I know one person in my life that actually did really well with investing in crypto. Okay. He got out when the going was still good. Good for him. Lucky him. But anyone that's still in, I'm sorry. The global digital currency market lost a total of 1.79 trillion from its market capitalization over the course of the last 24 hours. Oh, hang in there. Gators strong, honey children. Hang in there. Gators strong. Gators strong, okay? The most recent jobs report last week, which showed hiring crawl to a slower than expected pace, had Wall Street fearful of the prospects of a recession. No, call it a depression. But myself and Daniel, we predicted something like this would be happening. Analysis at an investment banking giant, Goldman Sachs, on Sunday, raised the odds of a recession next year from 15% to 25%, though they cautioned that such a risk was limited. The weak job reports and global stock sell-off also fueled analysts' expectations that the Federal Reserve will step in and institute emergency interest rate cuts in hopes of re-energizing the economy. Ooh la la. Well, after all, they are re-energizing how the United Center looks. You know, if you live in Chicago, you might notice that those homeless encampments have disappeared. I've been noticing a lot of homeless encampments are disappearing. What's going on? I mean, I'm seeing one group disappear, then another group placed somewhere else. It's like musical chairs, like hot potatoes with people, you know? A recession would upset the Fed's plan to slowly introduce rate cuts as part of a soft landing. But the latest data have led some critics to pounce on the central bank for not acting fast enough to slash rates when signs of a cooling inflation were apparent. The Federal Reserve has been late in cutting rates, but that has been true for some time, Paul Donovan, the UBS economist, wrote in a client note Monday, citing by the New York Times. The policy error is making things worse for lower-income households. Prior to Monday, the markets priced in a 78% chance the Fed will not cut rates in September, but ease by a full 50 basis points. Futures imply 122 basis points of cuts in the 5.25 to 5.5% funds rate this year, and rates around 3.0% by the end of 2025. Despite the tanking stock markets, now is that time to panic. Hey, everybody. All right, stop it. Stop it right now, you beautiful people. Don't panic. Everything's fine. Stop complaining. We'll be okay. Somehow, we will be fine. But they're telling you, don't panic. Don't panic, they say. Don't cry, they say. Don't hide, they say. So all these firms are right now hurting. By the way, hang on. Just want to pull up this as well. Just want to pull this up here. And again, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm really not trying to be mean. But multiple brokerages, including Charles Schwab, Fidelity, Vanguard, TD Ameritrade, E-Trade, UPS, CenturyLink, Interactive Brokers are currently down and reporting errors amid market crashes. They're down. Everything's down. Don't panic. There is no war in Ba Sing Se. Listen, everybody, just imagine there's a huge explosion behind me. Boom. Don't panic. It's fine. It's fine. Everyone just needs to calm down. Drink yourself some cool water. Hang on, folks. It's going to get worse. It's because all of them are glitching. But hey, wait a minute. Just want to throw this out here. Breaking. Robinhood has just halted 24-hour trading due to huge market volatility. They have suspended all 24-hour trades until further notice. Hey, folks, let's have democracy in the chat. I know, democracy. Type 1-4. Oh, Kit, don't worry. Everything's going to be fine. Everything's fine. I'm not crying. Type 2. Nah. Okay, this is it. Everything's going down, but at least I'm enjoying my morning with Hard Lens Media, as I should. Folks, hold on. We still got a little bit more. By the way, again, if you're not following Unusual Whales, please do so. I'm going to post a link to their X account once this video is clipped. But let's go ahead and pull up another video here or another article here so that all of you can see it. Boy, oh boy. Stocks plunged Monday morning as mounting concerns about the strength of the U.S. economy and the outlook for the microchip production shook Wall Street. The Dow Jones Industrial Average opened with a loss of 1,100 points Monday, plunging 2.8% after the opening bell. Ding, 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 ding. Dow futures tumbled more than 1,200 points before the market opened Monday. The tech-heavy NASDAQ composite plunged 6.2%, and the S&P 500 index sank 4.2% after the market opened. The U.S. is a locomotive of the global economic train, and increasing concern about a slowdown or possible recession has markets around the world in turmoil. It's almost as if they never solved the problem in 2008 and were kicking that can down the road. Kicking the can down the road. You know, I can't help but look at this previous interview that Donald Trump did a while back. I know it's Trump. I know it's him, but let's go ahead and just pull up this video here because, you know, it's rather funny.
And you know what? I'm not so far away from that again, believe it or not. But if Biden gets in, the market will crash.
The market will crash.
We did it, Joe. We did it, Joe.
Hey, say it with me. What could possibly go wrong? After all, knowing how the economy's going, one has to wonder if anybody truly wants to be president at this point. It's rather funny to me. It is rather funny. Depressing, but funny. Global markets have been in recall since Friday after federal jobs report for July came in far weaker than expected. The U.S. just added 114,000 jobs in July, and the jobless rate rose to 4.3% according to the Labor Department, falling short of the 175,000 new jobs and a 4.1% unemployment rate projected by economists. The July jobs report also followed a string of lackluster second quarter earnings reports from major companies, including chip maker Intel, which announced plans to slash its workforce. Wow. And Berkshire Hathaway chairman Warren Buffett slashed its holdings of Apple stock by nearly half, triggering a deeper alarm about the outlook of tech companies. You know, throughout the years of doing Hard Lens Media, we have done reports and commentary of how, well, a lot of bankers and financial wizards have been giving this warning, even how some would even self-delete themselves, as though that there was something that wasn't being addressed, as though there was a monster lurking from the depths of the ocean, ready to rise. I want to say that things are going to be okay, that we'll be fine. But with this recent economy that's collapsing, with this unstable election cycle that we're in, with all these issues that are impacting our country, we are right now looking at the powder keg potentially exploding and blowing up in our faces. All of this could have been avoided if we had, I don't know, maybe accountability, regulation, politicians that weren't corrupt, a Supreme Court that didn't legalize bribery. But see, many of these politicians, I want to let you all know, they're going to be okay. A lot of these investors see what's happening. And you want to know what's going to be done as this economy continues to go under and under and lower, and people become desperate and desperate. You want to know what the media and the politicians are going to do? They're going to try and convince all of you that your neighbor, your friend, the other is your problem. They're the reason why the economy's bad. They're the reason why things are terrible. But if you stop and look at what they're trying to tell you, and you look up at their ivory towers, they're dancing and drinking because they believe you are weak. These people in these ivory towers, these bastards, these politicians, their corporate donors, corporate media, they're going to try and spin this. You think Nancy Pelosi's stock is going to tumble? No. She's got that insider information. You think any of these politicians, I'm willing to say this right now, and I'll apologize on air, but I'm willing to bet a vast majority of United States senators and United States House representatives, be they Democrat or Republican, their stock portfolios are going to be A-okay. But you want to know who they're not going to look out for? Their constituents. We saw this coming. They dance and drink because they believe we are weak. We're going to be the ones paying the bill.